The design shown here uses a zone marker to indicate, in this case, a greenhouse. If we go back into the model and select the zone marker and choose Edit the Block, you can see the transparency of the inner circle is set to 30%, and that means that any symbols under the zone marker will show through very clearly. If we move to Layout and we want to print that view, I'll simply go Save as PDF, and I've picked Window and High Resolution, and I'll select an area just outside the floating viewport, and I'll call it Test, and the conversion will run, and we can see the transparency all looks very good. But I do want to draw your attention to the fact, let's go back into the gCADPlus area now. If we had chosen File and Save as PDF and went for maximum, this is a design with quite a lot of detail in it, and you might just find that when you choose maximum and try and print, either gCADPlus will crash, or it will say I can't make the PDF file or unable to save, or you might even get a result, but none of that lightweight see-through color will show. I'll just try here and see what happens, but our user has experienced a number of those. So the answer is just back off a little bit. Maybe start with a low resolution image and then increase it until you get what you want. But the high maximum one could potentially give you problems, and it also produces a very large file. So really all you need is a PDF file of adequate resolution. We'll just try this maximum resolution PDF now and overwrite that one that looked very nice, and we'll see what happens. The gCADPlus image is being turned into it. The time gap here worries me a little. I suspect in this case we could crash gCADPlus. And indeed that's just what happened. gCADPlus crashed. So to demonstrate again, and the reason I'm trying to get a Save as PDF is that we don't have a PDF writer, a high resolution PDF printer that will print transparency, and that's why we've created our own Save as PDF. But we need to back off to Window and High Resolution, or even Medium first and then come up to High. But what I'd like to demonstrate here is that if we write that one out, overwrite the existing test message, and that'll throw up Acrobat Reader, and we can go full screen and just look at it, and I think you would agree we've got quite an acceptable and reasonably high resolution PDF showing that transparency through the zoning symbol. We can increase the magnification and get good enough resolution. I think it's quick and overcomes that problem of PDF writers like gCADPlus or BullZip PDF not showing the transparency.